Welcome to the Mason Libraries tutorial, Zotero Part 5, Microsoft Word. In this tutorial, you will learn how to use Zotero with Microsoft Word to create in-text citations and bibliographies or works cited pages. First, it is important that you have the updated desktop client of Microsoft Word and that you have the Zotero desktop app open in the background. For this example, we are going to use a pre-written paragraph and add our in-text citations. We suggest that when you're writing your own work, that you cite as you go and not save the work for the end. After installing Zotero, there will be a Zotero tab on Word's navigation ribbon. If this tab is not there, restart Word. If you are still having issues, visit www.zotero.org/support for additional help. Now let's explore the Zotero features in Word. Different versions of Word may have slightly different layouts, but will have these main features. Click the Zotero tab and select the Add Edit Citations button to create in-text citations. When you add your first citation, a pop-up menu appears with a list of citation styles. Choose your preferred citation style from this list. In this tutorial, we are going to select APA 7, and then select the OK button in the bottom right of the pop-up to move on. A search bar will appear as a pop-up hovering over your other windows. In this search bar, you can type the title, author, or keywords to search for your desired source for your in-text citation. After searching for your source, select it from the list that appears. You can then click on it in the search bar to customize it with other important information like the page numbers you referenced. You can also add multiple citations at once by searching for and selecting additional sources. After you have selected and edited all your sources for the in-text citation, press Enter and Zotero creates your in-text citation for you. If you would prefer to select your source out of the Zotero library, as opposed to searching for it by title or author, then follow these steps instead. After you select Add Edit Citation in the Zotero menu ribbon on Word, click the Library button in the bottom right of the search bar pop-up. This will allow you to view your sources and select them directly from the Zotero library in the pop-up. To toggle back to the search bar, select the List button in the pop-up's bottom right. When you are finished adding in-text citations, you can add a bibliography, also called a references list or works cited page, with all the sources you have cited. You can add a bibliography to the end of your paper by clicking the Add Edit Bibliography button under the Zotero tab. Make sure that you check for any errors. It is important that if you need to edit any reference for mistakes, like a spelling error, that you edit the reference in Zotero and not in Word. If a reference is edited in Word, it will not edit the source in Zotero. These changes will not be saved once you close the document. Be sure items have the correct dates and authors. If there is a mistake, go to your Zotero library, select the item, and edit it on the right panel, as described in the tutorials Zotero Part 2, the Zotero library, and Zotero Part 3, Adding Sources. Then go back to Word and select the Refresh button below the Zotero tab. This will sync the latest updates to your Zotero library with your document. If you need to change your citation style, click the Document Preferences button under the Zotero tab. This will open a pop-up with a list of citation styles. Select the new style and click OK. The in-text citation style, as well as the bibliography, will automatically be updated in your document. When sharing your Word document, be sure to unlink your citations by clicking the Unlink Citations button in the Zotero navigation bar. If someone else opens your document and they do not have your Zotero library, the citations will not work. However, once you unlink your citations, you cannot relink them. Be sure to make a copy of the linked document if you plan to continue editing. All of these features are also available in Google Docs after you install the Zotero browser plugin. After installing the plugin, Google Docs will display a Zotero tab in the top navigation menu with the same features as Microsoft Word. In this tutorial, you learned how to create in-text citations and bibliographies using Zotero. You can also check out our Zotero workshop offerings at library.gmu.edu/workshops. Thank you for using this tutorial. If you have other questions, please refer to our other tutorials or contact a librarian by following the links in the tutorial's description.